Hey, welcome, people. Thank you for joining. We got Bud in the backstage to join us. What's up, buddy? How are you again tonight? 2 in a row, man.
Yeah, good. How are you doing?
Doing okay, man. So, yeah, you know, what do you want to talk about? Let's talk some watches.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Alrighty.
Check.
Alrighty.
I think you're okay. Let's see.
Hey, Flippin' Zippo and McLovin. Yeah, so I thought we'd kind of just go through. I kind of told you guys last night about what was going on with me, and just maybe go through the EWC network and see what they got up there, and that's always fun to do, and see what the prices are at and stuff.
You know what? Let me ask you something. What's I've seen a lot of streams about Tudor. Nice, yeah. Man. I haven't taken this watch off for days, dude. For weeks, I think. You know, I tend to stay with one watch for a months at a time.
Yeah.
I literally months at a time. I'll stay with a watch. What was I wearing before this one for a while? Do you remember?
What do you got? You got the Daytona on now?
Yeah, the Daytona.
You had the Hulk on before that.
The Hulk. There you go.
Yeah.
The Hulk is what I was wearing for months, right? So I switched to this Daytona, and I don't change. That's been my habit for a while. You know what? That's really cool. So let's talk about that a little bit, about rotating watches. So I wore my Hulk for about 3 months straight. I'm wearing this one probably for about 3 months straight. So in 6 months, I'm only wearing 2 out of my 13 watches.
That's good.
So yeah, in 1 year, I only rotate through 4 of them. Fuck, it ain't but 2 years before I get to a watch I haven't worn again yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. I mean, it's sweet because it's like you get what I mean, right?
Yep, that's enjoying your watches there. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Agree with that 100%.
You know, as a matter of fact, the COVID year 2020 went by so freaking fast, right?
Right.
And go ahead.
It did. It went by us.
And you know, I think I mentioned before, my Hulk, I didn't wear it for the entire year 2020. Never even pulled it out of the box for the entire year.
Right.
That's why I wore it for 3 months when I decided to wear it, you know?
Yeah, that's good. It's still, I think Barry asked us yesterday, or somebody asked us yesterday on that private chat, what was your favorite? And I still think the Hulk has got to be in my top 3. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, hey, Calibra 3135. Hey, James Kahn.
The Hulk for sure.
Let me just answer, James. I went and I looked at that yellow gold Smurf diamond dial indices, and it doesn't have any papers, James Kahn. And if I'm going to do that, I want one with papers that actually says diamond dial on it, because those Smurfs with the diamonds, they actually say on the card diamonds.
It will, for sure. We talked about that, yeah. And
Rich and I both have that on our
bluesies.
Yeah, they both of our cards say diamonds. So
the only way, a caveat to that, the only way it won't designate and say the dial description in detail like that is on a foreign international card.
Right, on a foreign watch. Yeah.
And you know what? For me, I'll just stay away from it. I mean, shit, there's so many choices of watches. Why buy an international carded watch that doesn't have the exact description? And that's why I passed up that one that was from South America that belonged to that Formula One racer, which was honestly, in hindsight, is probably stupid F for me to pass up, especially knowing it belonged to an F1 racer, bro.
Well, it had a little bit of scratches and stuff, but I mean,
Scratches from an F1 race car.
So that's pretty
fucking
cool.
Those scratches are worth the money, bro.
I say that's probably pretty cool, but yeah, I mean, I just for the first time got my first couple scratches on my Playtona, so just on my way back from the store right now. So,
Oh,
well, I mean, what does that cost you? 10 grand to do that? But I mean, at least now I can wear it without worrying.
Now you don't need to worry. I can bang the shit out of it.
Now I can do whatever I want with it because either way, now you're pretty much at the same. You're at the same deal.
It's all superficial, man.
Yeah. I mean, you either got to polish it now or you just wait until it's ready to polish in like 10 years. So,
well, no, hold on. Let's talk about that a second. Back the truck up. Let's make sure everybody watching understands that if they have a Platona, they should never polish it.
That's probably true. The guy buying it probably would not want it polished. Yeah.
Never polish it.
Yeah. When they become the next, the next Paul Newmans, they're probably going to want them as original as possible.
That being said, now maybe the scratch will bother you.
Oh yeah, it's going to bother me. It's looking right at me. It's I couldn't believe it. I thought it was my hair. I thought it was, how the hair comes over and you think it's the hair, but no. And it's very light. But
so it was what was it you were looking at? A yellow gold Smurf. Oh, it was a yellow gold.
Well, I was actually, and that's another thing, James Con.
I didn't know they made yellow gold.
I was looking for the white gold, but I would have took a yellow gold bluesy with the diamonds if it had the papers.
I didn't know they made that watch.
Yeah.
In yellow. I didn't know they made that in yellow. They do?
Made them all for a short period of time, but they're so short run that somebody could fake that and put a diamond dial in there and you'd never know if you didn't have the paperwork, So
yeah, but granted, but if it is an international card, I think you're probably safe.
This one, yeah. I mean, this one wasn't. It didn't say if it was or it wasn't. It was being sold in America. It was on Chrono.
Oh, the card will be in French and English if it's an international card. So like where it says identification number, it'll say numero whatever in French. It'll say the French equivalent next to it.
Pavel's saying we looked at it a year ago.
Yeah, we looked at it a year ago when we were looking at that damn watch, right? The one that I bought and returned.
Yeah.
And we were looking at the Peruvian one. Pavel remembers he helped, and one of the guys from Holland and all these people pitched in their research efforts, and we figured all that out. Remember?
Yep. And we did find a white gold one with the diamond dial, and I think it was something like 36, and I passed, and I feel bad about that one too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, all of them.
What's up, Ray? What's up, everybody? Welcome on Twitch, YouTube, every channel you guys are watching on.
Hey, Ray. Cool.
We got people watching on all those different platforms. Welcome.
Yeah, we're making a comeback, guys.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, and we used to have like 80 people watching, 70 people watching, but I don't announce these anymore, and they come far and few between. I mean, so that's not bad. 20 people watching for a last minute announcement, not bad.
And it's the same 20 guys that's always watched, which is nice, So,
and I've been doing a lot of these streams on I stream about what I like. I love watches. I stream about watches. I love sports. I stream about sports cards and collectibles. I stream about what I like. Then you genuinely have a good stream when you're loving what you talk about or whatever.
Right. Yep, that's true. It flows. The conversation flows easier.
And I've been really killing it. I mean, you know what? I really sweated through those NFTs. Like, I took a huge loss on several of those as I kept digging. I finally pulled some freaking winners, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, one lucky pull literally pays for every collectible I've ever paid for in my life. Plus, I get to pocket a bluesy if I want on top of all that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So cool, man.
Yeah. Very good.
I'm hoping to turn one of those into that paddock that I want. Imagine.
Yep. That would be good.
I'm really dead set on getting the golden ellipse as my final pull, man. I want a golden ellipse.
So after the Jorn, get the ellipse, huh?
Yeah. Well, there's still going to be the... Okay, let's talk about what I have coming, and then we'll switch to see what you have coming. I've got the Omega, 2 Omegas coming. 321 Ed White, 50th anniversary Snoopy, Havana FP Jorn, and then there's going to be a big space. The 4.5 year mark, there's going to be another FP Jorn, a Chronometra Blue. So maybe when would that Patek Philippe ellipse fit in? I guess it could fit in anytime between now and then.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like it. I would think if you find...
all depends on how prosperous I am personally, I suppose.
Right. That always helps.
Yeah, in my short-term endeavors, you know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, so what do you have anything coming on the table? And while we're talking about this, does anybody in the chat have anything coming in, like planned in the next couple of years, like that are for sure purchases where you've put money down? Bring them up. We'll talk about them. What do you got coming in, bud? Anything planned?
Well, JB, first of all, asked about the Breitling Premier Chrono Panda Dial. That's that watch that I had, if you remember, but I had the green. And that Panda and nice. I would recommend trying to buy that second.
Wait, say that again. I think you were cutting out, brother. Repeat that.
I'd recommend trying to buy that secondhand if I was you, JB. It's a very good looking watch, but try and get it secondhand, or try and get 25% off your AD.
Now you had the beautiful green dial version of that, right?
Yes, yeah, the green one.
Wasn't it a sunburst green though?
No, it's one of them. It's kind of like the yellow gold Daytona green. You really gotta put it in the sun to see it. So it's a hard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's racing. It's British racing green.
Okay.
It was sunburst, but it just didn't. You really had to put it out there to get it to see it.
Okay.
It looked better on the strap because the strap was green.
And the Premier, correct me if I'm wrong, but that one costs... You got to put in some extra boot for that because it's the in-house movement. Am I right?
Yeah, I think it lists at like 8,900.
I mean, that's a nice watch, but I agree with you. If you can pick that up secondhand, that's the way to pursue it.
I think they go around 6,000 secondhand. So, yeah, that's the best way to do it. Hey, Barry.
Well, pairing a platinum, the golden ellipse that I want, I mean, I'm kind of thinking in my head that's going to pair nicely with the FP Jorn, Havana, and my existing Patek 5196 Calatrava that I have. I just think that's perfect. I'm gonna have the 3 banging Duras watches right there, huh?
Yeah, you're having a hard choice to pick out of them 3.
So, I mean, maybe you don't have anything planned on coming in because you've just been grabbing some stuff here lately. You've kind of picked up what you've wanted lately, like that Platona was your big one, your big desire.
Platona, but then I got that 36 millimeter day date, and
right.
But I did in buying the Moon Watch, and I'm buying the Seamaster because it's a new boutique. They said that it put me right up there quickly for the Smurf and the. I also told them I'd be interested in the Gold Speedmaster, and so I kind of went crazy on Omega for a little while there. The 321, I told them to sign me up for that as well. So.
Wait a minute. So you have a Speedmaster now?
Yes. Yeah. The limited edition. I thought I sent you a picture.
Oh yeah. The two-tone.
Yeah, the two-tone, exactly.
With the guy stepping off in the subdial off the Apollo
Right.
lunar
And
module. Okay.
not a two-tone like what you guys think normally on like a date just. It's just two-tone like on the top of the watch itself. So it's kind of different looking.
And the
And
bracelet too, right?
and the bracelet too, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely beautiful. And it's limited out of what, 1669?
1669, that's the number, yep.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh,
Absolutely stunning watch. And so I was offered that watch when I went in and paid for the Snoopy back in October.
yeah.
And he told me that I should pick it up. And then I told him, no, thank you, and a month later I changed my mind and I wanted it. I called him back and I said, you still have that thing? And he said, no, I'm sorry. They're all gone.
Yep.
So
Once they're gone, they're gone. I don't think they get any more.
yeah. And, another watch I'm sore that I didn't pick up was the Rintin Omega Speedmaster. You know what the Rintin is?
The Rintin Speedmaster. I don't think I do know.
Yeah. It's the Omega Speedmaster with the red and white checker pattern only on the seconds all the way around.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Racing watch.
Yep.
And I had a shot at picking that up at Costco. Believe it or not, Costco had it for about $3,400 plus tax. And man, I picked up a Breitling instead, and I ended up leaving that Breitling on my desk for about a week before I decided I don't want to wear it, and I took it back.
Nice.
And I wish I picked that Omega Rintin instead, man. What an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, at this
Tintin. Rintin's the dog, right?
Yeah.
Rintin, baby.
At this point, I think Omega is probably a little bit more of a watch that you want to get above Breitling, maybe, unless you get a good deal on it. But I mean, Breitling's always going to be nice. But,
okay, so let's back the truck up, mofo.
Okay.
You got a Speedmaster. Yes, I knew about that.
Okay.
You actually pulled the trigger on that solid gold Seamaster?
No, not the solid gold. No, I told
okay.
told them that I'd be interested. So I bought them two watches within a week, right? I bought the Seamaster with the white dial, and then I bought the limited edition moon watch, and then like the next day they had a gold moon watch come in, and I said, well, if I wouldn't have just bought these two, I would have probably bought that.
What was that? A solid gold or Canopus gold?
No, that was a solid gold with the black die, with the black ceramic dial, but I really like the white gold one. The white gold's the better watch.
That one's amazing as heck.
It's 10 grand more, but I think in the end, I think it'd be worth it.
Okay, I got a little worried. I thought you bought this one that you sent me a picture of, the solid gold. You did not get that.
I did not get the solid gold.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did tell him, though, I'm interested. When it comes back in, give me a call. I'm going to try it on. So we'll see what happens. Calibra, would you...
Okay, so there's the two. You got two Omegas. Now you've got the 321 Ed White.
No,
on order?
Signed up for that, yeah. So that and the Snoopy, they said that automatically put me in line for both of them.
Nice. So you got two watches coming in common now.
Yes, we do. Yeah, and they didn't give me a timeline or a time frame or anything, but
yeah,
definitely them two purchases definitely put me, which was only like what 16 grand, but because it's a new boutique, it's a new Omega, it puts you right up, they don't have a lot of high purchases there yet. So,
right, you were very fortunate to get in there. My guy said too.
Right,
he says that's a good move you made.
Plus, it's a side AD of my already regular AD, so it's
oh man, looks good then.
Owned by all the same, yeah. So
right.
gets me some good credit there. So.
All right, man. That's Omega. Some big check marks there for Omega. Anything else with Omega, or that's kind of the 321? You're on the list for the Snoop. You're on the list for, you're done right there.
Yeah, but if you go into Omega, you could probably spend money, man. They got some good looking watches in there. It's
right.
It's a nice.
It's a nice boutique. They got nice stuff there.
Yeah, it really is. They got nice stuff there.
Did you see the solid gold sunglasses?
Seen the solid gold sunglasses. Yep. Yeah, they got them in there, and so it kind of makes you see why a guy like James goes in there and he sees the quality and he likes them.
Right. Right. I'm going to try to get those solid gold sunglasses, man, at cost or something when I pick up my watches,
Well,
I want those bad boys.
I think if you buy a gold Speedmaster or a gold Moon watch, you should
Just
get
give
that
it to me.
free. Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be a gift.
Without a doubt, man.
So, especially if you buy the white gold,
Right. Wouldn't that be sweet if they had white gold sunglasses? That'd be different.
That would be nice. Yeah.
I've never seen them before.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody said what they're picking up. If they're picking up anything good here. Let me go backwards. It's easier to go backwards. I
know Caliber wants that 5167.
I love the Ellipse, but you should ask for the 5167 if you're getting the Ellipse from the Patek dealer. No, you know what? From this, if I'm getting it from the same dealer, I wouldn't give them my business. I wouldn't give it to Turno. I would get it from the Traditions in Newport Beach. That's what I would do. And maybe I would give them an opportunity, but I would tell them it'd have to be. They've already told me they wouldn't be able to do it, but I guess I might as well let them know and rub it in their faces and give them a shot at it and tell them, hey, I'm going to spend 60 grand plus or whatever on an Ellipse.
Right.
And if you want my business, you're going to get me my 5167 that I reluctantly had my deposit returned on, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm going to Traditions and I'll be done with you guys.
Omega has this great time right now to really make good moves, and if they make the correct moves, then they could really place themselves in a good position. So they need to play their cards right with their customers, and get the Snoopies out there to the people that buy off of them, and people will continue to buy off them, I think.
Oh, so Calibre 3135 got a 5524G. Is that the Gondolo? Is that a Gondolo?
Is it? Okay. I don't see that.
I'm just going from my head. 5524. It's screaming Gondolo at me, but I'm not. I might be wrong.
And I love the Gondola. I think those are great looking watches.
I haven't seen any NHL NFTs yet, but I'd be looking for those. If NHL, if they have, yeah, I'll be all on top of those, man. I'll be ready for those. I used to collect hockey cards when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I collected hockey and baseball. That's what I collected. And hockey was my favorite sport.
Caliber said it's the Pilot. So it's the Pilot's getting more popular.
Oh, that's right. The 5524 is the Pilot. There you go.
That's getting popular. Remember when last year you could buy them for like 32, but it's.
I wonder what they're running now compared to what they were running before.
They're more like 40 something. 40.
Did they go up?
Yeah, they're going up 10 grand. Yeah.
Yeah, me too, McLovin. And yeah. Forget Turno. I got nothing good to say about Turno unless they hook me up with that Aquanaut. So
unless a store has a full build out for Rolex, they're not going to get, there's a Ben Bridge here and they have a little side thing for Rolex. And he told me that there is so many Rolexes that they will not even give them a chance at, so.
What do you mean?
So unless they have that build out, unless they have that boutique and it takes up, 90% of the store, there's these little offshoots from like Ben Bridge. And Ben Bridge here in town only has this small space for Rolex. And
I see what you mean.
he tells me that they can't order anything out of the date just, that's all they can get.
I got you. They have a certain percentage of floor space dedicated to Rolex to get
Right.
watches.
A certain floor space, and if they don't do that and they don't do that build, where they take up a big portion, then they don't give them a whole lot.
My place has a good build. They've got, I would say there's about like 3 walls, because one wall's open as the entrance, so there's kind of like 3 walls.
Mm-hmm.
And Rolex has 2 of the longest walls. They take all of the counter space they take 3/4 of the counter space, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What is the 5196R? Is that the watch that I like? The blue.
That's the one that I have, the rose gold Calatrava.
Rose gold. Does it got the blue dial?
No, silver.
Silver. Okay. Right.
The one that's my avatar.
Okay. On your avatar, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's very nice.
So, man, yeah, I know Bud is always on the move. He never stands still.
Well, I gotta say, this has been the slowest 3 months, it seems like, and that's kind of why I probably went into Omega. But I mean, there's just nothing.
Right.
There's nothing new coming around. Crazy. There's and I really do believe what I said before, that they look to make new customers happy before their customers that they've had for a while. They're always looking for long-term buyers, but they want them to be legit,
Yeah,
not flippers, and somebody who's going to buy from them from a long time. And I think if they're just getting their first 1 or 2 watches and they buy good watches, then I think they'll give them maybe 7 to 8 that year. If every time they call, if you accept, don't turn them down. Every time they call, you accept. I think you'll make a good relationship. But if you're picking and choosing and turning down watches here and there and just taking the ones you want, I think that's where they stop calling you. So for me, I think I don't turn anything down, but they've gotten me a lot of watches. So I think they're just watching what they give me, especially since the Playtona.
They offered me one good watch and I didn't take it. They offered me the white gold Pepsi.
Yeah.
But it was the new one, which is hard to get still now. And it's even at a premium, isn't it?
And I turned that down too, and I kind of wish I didn't. But yeah, now it's like $3,000 over, and it's gonna keep rising.
I mean, I would have had to pay tax too, so I was paying full pop.
Well, back last year, you'd have been at like 39 plus tax. It'd be around 41, and I think they're at like 44 right now.
Well, my tax is like freaking 10.5%, bro.
Yeah, well, so you would have been close to that now anyway.
And I turned that down, and I turned down. They called me up and tried to push a frickin' Cellini on me, believe it or not.
Nope.
The newest Cellinis.
Yeah.
Didn't they come out with a new line of Cellinis or something? Or did they discontinue some? I don't remember. It was one or the other.
I don't pay no attention to them.
Yeah, neither do I, but it was one or the other. He called me up and said one or the other. He said, you got to get these before they're gone, because they're either discontinued or because they're the brand new ones. I think they were more the brand new ones.
Oh, yeah. Caliber's name is different on his, he was showing me, but his name is different on his Instagram. So we were talking earlier. The pilot he's got's nice. It's, yeah, that's nice. And he's been making some moves, Caliber has. He's been, he got the Patek that he was telling me about, and he got the 5196, and then he got the Then you got the pilot's watch, and he's looking to kind of move up in the. He's buying off of his AD, so he's kind of looking to move up in the AD world, which is good.
Yeah.
But so yeah, but it's right now. I kind of see a little bit of a slump in the buying world. It's I've been watching a couple of other guys' shows and stuff, and they're pretty. Looks like these guys that's selling watches are hitting it pretty tough right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Roman Sharf and these gentlemen, they look like they're trying to get some stuff sold to me.
The market might be a little oversaturated at this point.
And that's exactly right. There's a lot of Daytonas on the market because it's a high price right now. So
And we've all got them. Everybody who wants what they want by now has gotten it by now.
yeah, people's dumping them, and they're at a high price. So yeah, I think they're having a hard time getting rid of them.
See, that situation happened to me already a couple of years ago. I already got everything I wanted. Even though I tried to get a Rolex OP or another Daytona or a Pepsi, and I wouldn't mind having any or all three of those. I got enough to where I didn't have to like get all frustrated, bent out of shape because I went to buy other stuff anyway.
Right.
I had other places to go and other check boxes, other boxes to check.
Right.
More expensive boxes to check. Damn, I mean, even Omega's boxes were more expensive than the Rolex boxes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, the Snoopy costs as much as any old Pepsi from an AD.
Yep.
And the Ed White costs more than a freaking Daytona by a couple of $1,000s.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What I think Omega's doing though is they've took and said, "Hey, we got these new watches coming out that's going to be popular. Let's put them up in the price range of what Rolex is getting secondhand."
Yeah.
So I think they took advantage of that.
Right. Pavel brings up a good point. They demand the AD has 50% more space. I know it's at least 50%, right?
Oh, man,
they demand at least, right?
They are so empty right now. It's ridiculous. I mean,
yeah. So how could they demand that they require that much real estate, yet it be empty real estate?
Well, that's what's so hard for the mom and pop stores, is because they gotta carry a bunch of day dates that just sit there and a bunch of date justs, and that's all they and Cellinis, and they're getting one or two. So they say one or two root beers or one or two, um, sky dwellers a month.
I don't even think we're seeing day dates on the shelves anymore.
Yeah, there was a day date this past weekend, and I'm gonna swing by tomorrow and see if it's still there. It's a gold one, but it's got ice on it, so they're gonna sit longer when they got diamonds on them.
I wouldn't mind. I know I've got my 36-day date, and I've been very happy with it, but I really wouldn't mind, sporting the big boy, the 40-day date.
Yeah.
You know?
It's killer. I mean, it's nice. I really enjoyed the dial I just bought on the 36, and then I figured, the way I figure with watches is they can always be given to your wife or your kids or whatever, so I feel like you're never really wasting money buying what you want. So, especially if you're buying Rolex or, one of the hot brands.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna wear that day date for a little while and see how I feel about the smaller size. And when it's all gold, it wears bigger than like a 36 date just.
Yeah. Do you know what they call that dial you have on your Datejust? Is it called a Excelsior dial or something like that?
No, it's the one that I have on my a two-tone.
Yeah, the one that says Rolex all over the dial.
Oh, that's the one that's on my day date. That's a Jubilee dial.
It's a pretty cool dial. Oh yeah, that's the 36-day date, the one that you just got.
36-day date, and that's the Jubilee dial. That's why I bought it, because I feel like that dial is going to eventually probably get discontinued. And yeah, I think it's. And you know what I think? I think if you ever wanted to sell your smaller watches, if you ever took them over to Hong Kong or somewhere like that, I think they buy them left and right. Which I don't know. I don't know what taxes and transfer. I don't know what all that means. You know?
Yeah, I can't do anything over 40 myself either. So that's why Rolex works so well, because they're all 40.
Yeah, I don't really like anything over 40 either.
And the fact that they moved the Submariners and the sub dates up larger, I'm very happy that I bought all my Submariners, and I'm not going to be buying any more Submariners. I'm happy I bought the smaller size,
Yeah, but them new ones kind of feel, they don't feel any bigger, you know?
Right. Yeah, what was it? I was calling the old one. Is it the old one or the new one? That the old one looks like a bigger block look, doesn't it?
Yeah, the older is more blocker and the new one's more sleek. And
Right.
so it's not quite 41, so it really isn't much bigger. It's just, so it wears pretty good. They wear pretty good.
Yeah, I remember when I was calling it the block
But I mean,
sub.
some people hated the maxi dials as well, so it's like, just depends on what you prefer. Yeah, James Conn, I like the White Seamaster, and that was my favorite one. So I brought it back over, and they're gonna switch out the bracelet for the rubber for the summertime, for the rubber strap. The 42 Yachtmaster rubber.
There's the difference between the old on the left and the new on the right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but when you put them on, I don't see a whole big difference. You can feel that the older one's a little bit thicker, and the other one just kind of lays on your wrist a little bit more.
Yeah, it's quite an optical illusion. I mean, the smaller watch on the left looks bigger.
Right, exactly. Because the smaller watch I think is a little bit bigger than 40, and the newer watch is a little bit smaller than 41. So there's not a whole lot of difference there.
And the bracelet's wider.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What did we never? I never found out, which I'm pretty confident that the bezels are the exact same size. Does anybody know?
Yeah, I don't think we ever. I know you was going to try and switch the. What was you going to do? You was going to switch the dial, right, from the green to the black.
Yeah, but both of mine are the same watch. I have both. I have both 40s, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious, if the bezels are interchangeable on these. I'd really love to know.
Speaking of that, so somebody was on, I forget who it was. I talked to so many of the other punters throughout the day, but one of them showed me that, okay, so I bought the Oyster Flex Sky Dweller, right?
Right. In rose gold.
In rose gold. So if you go on the website now, it actually shows that you can interchange that.
They changed it, you're saying?
You can interchange it, so you can get the bracelet and you can have the rubber.
What?
Yes. So on Rolex.com, it shows where you can just decide from that watch. You can decide to get the rubber or the bracelet.
I'm gonna go there right now. That's crazy.
Yep. And I'm hoping it's true, because if I can just go to RSC and order one, then I would probably do that, because I love the Sky Dweller, and that's the ultimate. If I get the bracelet, I would do that.
Let's see here. All right, pull the screen. So do you know where I click here?
Click on one of the. Click on the. Click on the watch.
On the one on the right, this metal, the one with the bracelets, you think, or
That
click on one?
Rhodium one is the one that I seen it do it to. No, to the right, the full gold bracelet with the rhodium face there. Yeah, click on there and see if it gives you. See if it gives you an option to change something out.
Oh.
There it is.
Wow. Wow.
They've been making a lot of changes to this site. You know, this is stuff that when we looked at when the new watches come out, you couldn't find this type of stuff.
Well, and we never knew if it was interchangeable or not. And maybe it wasn't. Now they made a bracelet specifically for this, right?
Right. So
they needed to do this.
Oh yeah, they meant to do this because they're trying to stop the guys that selling, you know. I think it's another.
Well, I mean, they're hearing people like me that are saying, man, a Sky Dweller for the price and all of that, it's not much more to get the bracelet than it is to get the Oyster Flex. Might as well get the bracelet. I just see the value in the bracelet. You know, let that rubber be an option
right.
that I can always get into.
Right.
I mean, if they're hearing people finally.
Right. So there it is right there.
So, right.
So the other day I called one of my ADs and I asked him about buying the yellow gold black dial Sky Dweller because I like the rhodium and I like the rose gold, but I also like a full gold bracelet. And he didn't even mention this to me. And I don't even know if he knew because he was surprised when the glide lock came on that Sky Dweller. So
there's probably didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think these 80s even know what's
no.
on these site and stuff. So
they don't.
I wonder. My question is, do I go to RSC to get this, or do I go to the dealer, to their jewelers inside their big dealers to get this kind of stuff taken care of?
To get what taken care of? What do you want to exactly do?
If I want to order the bracelet, do I order it from RSC or do I order it from the AD?
Man, well, your AD should be able to get it if it's on the order list. You know, if it's available in the catalog or whatever, they'll find out. But you know what? Man, buying the bracelet on its own, you know, a two-tone bracelet for the bluesy costs $5,500.
Yeah, but you know what these watches are going for? I mean, it's right now the rose gold full bracelet is going 62 to 65.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine the bracelet being worth $20,000. You know.
Yeah, and if I gave 40 for the one with the oyster, if they charged me 10, I think that would be fair. But if they're at 20, then yeah, you could just go out and buy a new one for that.
Yeah, interesting. I'm trying to see where we found that again. Right here, right?
It was on the rose gold one with the rhodium, but yeah.
You're right. It's not on all the configurations. There it is.
Yeah, so it is.
Let me see if I back to another configuration here. Like, like this one. Can I get it?
What is that? That's steel, though.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No.
The Oyster Flex only comes on the precious metal. So Daytona, Sky Dweller, they only come Oyster Flex on the precious metal. But man, I love that Jubilee. I would take any three of these. I love the Jubilee with
I like that.
With the Sky Dweller. Yeah.
I like that.
I almost like the black better than the blue. Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. So for 15,000, and now they're going for like 35. So it's gonna be
really.
Yep. Oh.
Wow, this is going for 35 aftermarket.
Yep.
No way. Get out of here.
Yeah, Pavel. That's true about the salespeople.
Those sons of guns, they need to get me one of these. I mean, I'm not going to flip it, but
right.
It's nice to know.
That's actually, after I bought the date, I said, this is the watch that I want you to get me right here. I said, I want Jubilee. I want Jubilee steel Sky Dweller.
Yeah, I think, like Pavel says here, if it's orderable, any AD should be able to submit it. You'll just have to take in your watch so they can confirm you got it, bracelet, serial number, all that.
Well, like some of these bigger ADs now they claim they have their own type of RSC in the back of their buildings. So I don't know if that's just a way for them to make some extra money and not send it to RSC or what. But
a great white. I don't think I've even heard of that watch, man.
That's the Seamaster that I bought. That's what they nicknamed the white dial.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what the Bayer means.
That's the AD stamped, like Tiffany stamped on the dial. It's a German brand. Cool. A German AD, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, those are great watches for 4,500. They're great quality.
What for 4,500?
The Seamaster.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking at half the price of a sub. Yeah.
Well, that's really neat, bud.
Yeah.
On this.
Good to know because it's going to save me some.
And going through the Rolex website, even if you were spending a couple hours on this, you'd have to get lucky to stumble upon that option.
Right. Yeah, somebody showed it to me, or I would have never found that. And I think these new dials for 36 are going to start to make 36 more popular, and so that's why I didn't have really a problem getting the day date 36.
In day date 36, you mean?
Right. Well, the new Datejust, these marijuana dials they call them, and forest dials, and they got the see them on the left and the see if they're the green left one. Right there, that green one.
Yeah.
That's got like a looks like a forest,
Yeah.
And then the blue one has like a 3D, like a 3D look to it.
Which blue one? The one on the left?
No.
The blue floral?
36. If you go back to the 36.
This one?
That's the blue 36. They're a new, and they have to get close up on the. Okay, so the one on the right should show it. You click on that's a
41.
Go to 36. 36 got all the new dials. So try and click on that, and it should be able to let you move the.
Okay, oh, look, there's there. Okay, there's the gold.
There, now right there. See that silver one?
Yeah.
Get closer. Look closer to the dial. You see the dial?
Yeah.
And the gold one's got that too, and so does the blue one.
Got it.
They got a little bit
And
more.
yeah, there's a blue one. You're saying I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can find it right here.
Gold one too. But...
View this model. Yeah, these things are always so confusing here. But I know. I think we've looked at it before in here.
Yeah, we looked at it before. It's the one on the right there, I think.
That was 40. Remember?
So you gotta
41. So it is here. Select.
There you go.
Just keep selecting, and then it'll go to dial, I think. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
And you could barely see it.
Get up close to it.
Oh, that's like a checkerboard or something. Look at it.
Ripples. It's a 3D effect.
Yeah, okay.
So these ones are gonna. I think they're gonna single-handedly bring back the 36.
Yeah. That. Oh, look at that Wimbledon.
They made Wimbledon in 36.
That looks nice.
Yeah. That's pretty popular right now too.
Oh, I like the Wimbledon.
Yeah. But I do like that ripple looking.
I do too.
And they got that in the yellow gold and the champagne. So yeah, if I found one of them, I would buy one of them.
The ripple would look good in the with the different bezel, the fluted bezel. Because of all the light play, you know.
Right. So, those are the things that people don't take time to get on there. Yeah, Caliber said they call it the cannabis dial. That's
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, that's perfect right there. Yeah.
Or even maybe with the Jubilee bracelet.
Yeah. They might not have with the Jubilee.
Select.
I'd rather have the fluted bezel than the Jubilee bracelet on that one. Now there it is.
Oh man.
That's it. That's the one.
That's 8,500.
Yep. And I'm not even. How hard are these to get? I'm not even seeing these on the secondhand market.
You might have to pre-order these because there's so many options. No.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Did I just leave? You got me?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay. I thought I just left on accident. Yeah, no, that's that right there that's killer. I like that. Yeah, like Vince said, Rolex are trying to push the 36 more back in there because they got the Explorer dials, and they're doing a good job of it. That's why I had no problem buying that date at 36 millimeter.
There's the two-tone version of that.
Yes, there is a gold. Yes, I like that. That's another one I like a lot.
And this is the one I've considered getting right here.
Right.
Just like it is right here. I've considered getting this. Oh, with the diamonds though, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna say you got closer to 18 when you got done using the diamonds and stuff.
The price has gone up on this, hasn't it?
I think they have a little bit, yeah. That's actually what I paid for my. I've got one of them with the Wimbledon dial. So that's about what I paid for it.
Okay, like that.
Right.
Beautiful. That is amazing.
Yep. I paid $13,600 for that with tax.
This is the one that I would. Yeah, like. Yeah, there we go.
And you might even went for the mother of pearl. You was at 18. Yeah, that's the one that you went for last time.
That's the one I liked last time.
Yep. $3,000 for that dial though.
$3,000 for that dial. That's right.
Yeah.
That is sick.
Yep. That's nice.
And it's got the gold frame date window that I always frickin' scrutinize.
Mm-hmm. Got everything you want.
You know, it's the mother of pearl dial. It's one of them things, man. It's like a tough guy being able to wear a pink shirt, you know.
Right. Wow, that's a flashy watch right there. That's
hell of a flashy watch, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the watch I'd want to wear if I'm sitting at the World Series of Poker playing in a tournament.
Yeah, you're at the blackjack tables. That's a nice watch. Yeah, that's sure is.
I wonder what they call this mother of pearl. You know, it's that different one. It's like looks like a sky cloud, or it's like turquoisey.
Is it?
It's different, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if they got a name for it or not.
And I wonder if they all have that same look. Like this is the style of mother of pearl you're getting, because it's totally different than mine.
Yeah.
Mine has more of that silver goldy sheen. This looks more like a marble, like a Caesar's Palace.
I think Calibre is saying that he's got this one with the Bayer dial. I think maybe I'm getting lost in conversation here, but I think he's got one without the Jubilee band, but with the mother of pearl and the diamonds. Is what it sounds like. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
These are funny. Yeah, that's a crazy looking watch. Definitely. I mean, you know, there's a lot of fun watches to buy and keep my interest. That's for sure.
If you can get them, the problem is it's a shame that you just can't walk in and get these. Even with the sports models held up, it's a shame that you can't just walk in and get these Datejusts, you know. And the OPs are supposed to be more popular than anything else except for the Daytona. So I don't know. The colored ones, the coral, the yellow, and the blue, the Tiffany blue and the pink. Those are the.
I seen on Instagram that Roger Federer got his yellow OP41 right here, but I don't got mine. And I'm sure I ordered mine before he ordered his.
Yeah, but he won Wimbledon. So,
so why don't they get him a Wimbledon dial, man?
For like the 18th time. So
fucking Roger Federer. Why doesn't he buy a $50,000 watch and leave the $7,000 watches for the poor people?
Squale sucks. I really like the marble design. I've got a aunt who has the turquoise stone marble dial, and in person, those dials really are nice.
That's what it's called. That turquoise stone mother of pearl dial or something like that. Oh, you're talking actually the turquoise stone. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, there is actually a turquoise stone.
Oh, look how they have the filters here now for the OP. Light dial, color dial. You see that? Color dial. Dark dial. You know what they should have here for a filter? They should have available at your AD, never available at your AD. You'll never see it ever at your AD, ever in your life.
Don't even bother.
Yeah, I mean, they should have like that for the Daytonas.
Yep. Yep, I really should.
Or maybe they should have an available stock, like it says 1,500 available in the country, 12,000 available in the country, and they should have availability counts on them or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like NFTs.
I was in there the other day, and there was this couple, and they was in their 50s, and they had their son with them, and they was asking about the Daytona, and I was wearing mine, so I'm 5 feet from them, and she said, "Oh yeah, no, you'll never. It's a 5-year waiting list to get the Daytona, and blah blah blah." And he looks over and he sees mine, and he said, "Did you wait 5 years?" I said, "Well, no," but she looked and said, "He's a good customer, so you know that's a different situation." And you know he's bought a lot of watches, but I wasn't trying to get in their business. I was just looking in the case, and he kind of brought me into it. So, but
Yeah.
I felt like pulling him aside afterwards and saying, "Don't bother unless you're gonna buy a lot more stuff."
Well, he told him you're not
Yeah.
getting it.
Yeah,
He told him.
Yeah, he did. He told me you're not getting it. Yeah.
Look how many variants there are of this. What the F? Come on, really? A 28, a 34, a 36. Wait a minute, I skipped one.
31.
28, 31, 34, 30. What the heck?
Yep.
That's too much. Come on, man. They're really tooling up for this many freaking sizes?
Well, and you can't get any of them anyway, so it's ridiculous.
Wow. I mean, what's the point of the 31? Where does that come into play? Or the 34? I don't get it.
I just cleared my throat, so let me know if that's better. Squall sucks.
No, sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, James Caan said you got to think about the ladies. So
no, but I mean, well, I don't. The ladies wear the big watches now.
Yeah, my wife's got the 36s, and actually, she told me the other day if I wanted to sell her Pearlmaster that I could do that because she just don't ever wear it now with the 36. So
right,
which I don't think now is, I think I'll be lucky to get. I don't know what I'd be getting off it, but
I can't believe they have all these variants. That is wild. So here's what they got listed under women: 28, 31, 34. And for men, 36 and 41. There you go. For the first time ever, Rolex has actually categorized the 36 for men for all the freaking haters of the 36, right?
Because they was losing sales to guys that don't like the unisex word.
Yes.
Like that unisex.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't blame them. That's the last thing I want to hear if I'm going in to spend that kind of money on something.
Oh, how cute. You want the unisex watch. Right. Of course we have that for you. There's no wait list for it. Get your freaking ass over here, you little sissy.
For you or just for your wife? Yeah. I hate that. I hate when they do that. So just for your wife? No, it's for me. Oh, okay. That'll still work.
Yeah, I bet the 31 coral would look nice on a lady, man, for sure. Without a doubt. That'd be a nice one. The 31. Oh, that coral red would look really elegant, huh?
Yeah, Pavel got it. Yeah, it's I'm sure it looks great. I would think the red would look good up against any skin color too. So light skin color, it's gonna pop. Dark skin color, it's gonna pop. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a nice.
Yeah, nice and understated.
Yeah.
36 millimeter, the boy size, right? Hey now.
The big boys.
All right. Time for some candy, man. Where's it at?
Yeah, I find more guys are open to 36 than what you think.
You know what? You know, I had no hesitation getting the 36. No, that's not true. I really tried them, thought about it, sized it out, and ultimately I said, man, if a big dude like Tony Soprano can sport a 36, then how can I dispute that?
Right. Yeah, you see some big guys, wearing the 36, and if it wasn't for the 40s, you would be, you'd be fine with it.
Yeah. Oh man, it looks like you guys got me to change watches. I'm gonna make a change, but it's summertime, so I can't stay in this one. Well, you know what? My prospects of going to the beach are slim to none. So let me go ahead and make the change.
What are you changing to?
Man, the day date.
Nice.
We'll make the change.
But the day can go to the beach, can it?
That's not something I would take to the beach, I guess.
No.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I'm not really digging in the sand so much with it.
I mean, it'd be fine. I guess it's better at the pool then, huh?
Yeah. Would you take a day date in the water?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I always took my date just in the water. Never had a problem.
You know what? Maybe not mine, because mine's a 1999.
Right.
I mean, I'd at least want it serviced or pressure tested for sure, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, brand new one like the one I just got. I
brand new.
Yeah,
no,
I wouldn't think no problem. Yeah.
No problem. No problem at all.
So, I mean, that's what they're built for.
Right. What is today? Saturday?
Today is Saturday. Yep.
There we go. And 9:38 p.m. here.
Can't believe I scratched this watch.
How bad? Like, what'd you do?
It's not super bad. It's just a couple. It's on the polished center links, just I reached into the bag a minute ago to grab a snack, and just the plastic on the bag did it. It's ridiculous.
It's just center links. Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah. So nothing big.
The bracelet can always be changed. Nobody would ever know.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think there's any indicating reference numbers on the bracelets, brother.
Yeah.
So the case is the most important thing, right?
Or just get a couple of new links. Yeah. But now that it's like that, now I can wear it and I don't have to worry about it. So.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that's a watch you're ever going to get rid of anyway, man.
No.
That's a life keeper, right?
Yeah, that's a keeper.
Man, I've removed. I don't know if I've removed one. I think I've removed one or two links from this, and anything's still loose on me, man. Still loose.
That's the thing about the new day date that I would have thought they would have changed. I would have thought they would have put it on some type of easy link, but it's just like the old one. They really haven't upgraded the bracelet on the day date. It's pretty amazing.
Man, you know what? I don't know if I've lost weight or what, but I've got to take a link off this thing if I'm going to wear it, because it's not good to wear a president loose. It'll get looser.
Yeah.
It's bad for the bracelet.
I wish I was reaching for a Doritos bag, James Conn. I was actually reaching for a keto bar, so it makes it worse. But yeah, I really do like these new OPs, and I wish, I know we talked about this before they come out. I said I hope they make these available to people, because these could really, it's great.
Yeah, they're not. It's not too small.
Yeah,
the damn bracelet's too big for me, and I've already removed the link.
Right.
So this could fit on a big boy, man. If you had all links in here, because I mean, this thing spins on my wrist.
Yeah, and
I'm 7¼ inches.
The gold just makes it look so much bigger too.
Yeah, it's amazing. With a blue blazer, this watch is just fire.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat the good old date.
Yeah, I mean, comparing these two.
Yeah, and here's another thing. You want to know something funny? I never thought. So Vince LeChopper just said those platinum links must be very expensive. So
I bet they are.
Originally, I had 2 of them taken out. I brought them back and I put them in my box. And then because of the heaviness of the platinum, I had to go back and I had that 3rd link taken out, right? I had that 3rd link in the truck. I set it somewhere and I lost it. So I'm already down a link on my platinum.
What?
Yep. Yeah.
You set it down like what?
Like in the cup holder or something. You know how they put it, give it back to you in the plastic or something?
Yeah.
And I set it, and this is how people lose papers and stuff, and they don't even know it. So, and then here's the other thing. I have
vacuum that truck.
Yeah. Believe me, I've been all through it looking for it, but
that sucks.
But here's the other thing. I have a brand new OP41 silver, and it's been in the watch winder for a while. I think I've lost the box, papers, everything to it. Because it's got a smaller box, and I've got mostly big boxes, and
you don't see it.
I can't find it. So yeah, I mean, I think when people just start throwing, boxes into corners and things like that, and their wives see them and just maybe grab them one day and throw them away or something.
Man, I've lost more important stuff than empty boxes, so I can see that happening easily.
Yes.
I've got a beautiful buck knife. I don't know where the hell it's at.
Yep.
They're
always in places where you put them to keep them safe, but you never can find them again. So, and that's the truth. I've got a brand spanking new watch, and I don't think I have the boxer papers for it. So that's another one I'm going to start wearing more often since it doesn't have anything to go with it anyway. It's naked.
Yeah. Man, we got wise guys in here. Bro, how am I doing with my baseball cards? Let me show you. Look at this freaking card that I pulled right here. And how much, and let me tell you how much this card is worth. Wait, where am I at? It's on a different screen. It's on this screen. Hold on.
Oops. Yeah, Rich will have to tell you that because I have no idea. I know he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, man, I'm freaking killing it, dude. I'm killing it. Squale sucks. Why don't you look up this card right here, bro? And see what this card's worth right here. And you can figure out how I'm doing. Oh man, I'm just jazzed every time I look at this card. And I don't even want to sell it. I just want to look at it, bro. I don't need the money right now. I just want to look at it. I don't think I want to sell it, dude.
RJ Barrett's not even like a big star or anything, is he?
He was a pretty decent draft pick, man.
Yeah. It's crazy, some of them cards, though.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, Squally does suck, so I don't blame you.
What else is on the horizon? What other brands? Is there anything else? So we've talked a lot about Rolex and Omega.
So I told you last night the AP situation, so I'm still thinking that over. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to return with I don't want the if I'm gonna have to buy a code 1159, I want you to give me a skeleton. Give me one of the what do they call them? A double skeleton watches. So I think I'm gonna go for something like that. That's actually gonna cover the other one. So, but what's pretty frustrating is that this deal was brought to me yesterday, and I actually said yes. Never received a return phone call last night. Haven't received a phone call today. They're just AP's doing a very poor job of taking care of their customers right now. So obviously they're trying to, whip some deals together, and I don't know. So this salesman, I'm gonna have to, may have to switch salesmen. I don't know.
Here you go, Squale.
Double balance wheel, yes, James Conn. That's it. That's what I think I'm gonna ask for, and I might ask for a gold one because you might as well.
Here you go, Squale sucks. This is what I'm selling my card for. If you want to make me an offer, you can make me an offer, but I have it listed for $50,000. I'm taking offers, so let me know what you want to buy it for. Oh yeah, baby. I'll let you guys know what I sell that for. Don't worry.
James Conn said he looked on eBay and he found one minty platinum Daytona Link is listed for $1,750. Wow. That's crazy.
He says, what? Exactly.
Yep. And I think you found that card now. How much did that card cost you to find?
$250.
$250 inside of a pack of 200.
And a lot of hard work, dude, being, not working a job. You wouldn't be able to get that shit if you're working a regular job, dude. You got to be at home, disabled or unemployed or whatever, at home going after this shit all day long.
Flipping Zippo, nobody. I mean, the 1159 that I showed people was the gold one with the blue dial, which I think would be the most popular, and they just beat it down, and I like it. I don't mind it. It's especially in person, if you see them, they got some presence to them, and they're nice watches. But yeah, for some reason nobody likes the code 1159. Rich said last night he doesn't think it'll ever have a day, and so if I buy it, it's just mine for good, and just enjoy it for as much as what it is.
Yeah.
James Conn, I never give away my boutiques. I have to kill you if I told you. Which I probably already have, so I don't know. Probably already told you guys. I was just joking.
It has to do with the type of card it is, the rarity, and it's a jersey number. My card is number 9, and his jersey number is 9. So I have his jersey card, which makes it the most valuable card of all 99 cards. So if mint number 1 goes for 15, 20 grand, mine will go for 3-4 times that amount.
And meanwhile, you can go down and you can buy a Tom Brady rookie card for $12 right now.
Yeah, autographed for a couple of hundred in real ink.
Yeah, in real ink. That's unbelievable.
It is crazy.
You walk into Maggiano's and they've got all of your football teams signed, jerseys, things like that for less than a couple $100.
Yeah, I mean, I'm subscribed to the Topps website, and you can buy, whatever player, Mike Trout, this and that, baseball bats signed for $1,000, $3,000. Otani, $2,000-3,000, but his card right here goes for freaking a lot more than that. The NFT goes for a lot more than that. Beautiful, man.
One of the guys
Beautiful.
asked me what I was wearing. I'll see if I can show you guys these scratches. That's showing you.
Man, there's no scratches to see, bro. That's just, we're looking at the dial. Yeah.
So that's
amazing.
It's pretty much I think, I don't know, I still think a platinum Sky Dweller or a I don't know, something like that, I think beats the platinum Daytona. But as of right now, I gotta say it's got to be the top, at least in the Daytona model.
Oh, top Rolex?
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about that. Okay, I'm in agreement with you. Platinum Daytona is top Rolex. Anybody disagree or agree with that in the comments? Definitely top Rolex. And it's platinum, so it's the best metal, highest priced, probably the hardest to get Daytona, or not?
Well, of the regular, like there's the leopard Daytona, there's the rainbow Daytona, but I mean, these things are supposed to be untouchable by the common person.
Yeah. Man, these guys hot rod by my pad, man, all day fucking night.
Yeah, I heard them go by there. Yeah.
I mean, my house is on a freaking race strip, basically. And what was it? A month ago, 2 hot rods took a race here at midnight, and we hear we just hear everything crushing, dude. So me and the neighbors, we all rush out, and it was about maybe a couple of blocks down. They crashed, and one of them lost control, and he sideswiped 5 or 6 of the parked cars. And he took off. He kept on going. He took off. He didn't stop.
Bounced off everything.
And he bounced out.
Yeah.
And cops went chasing after him and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever happened.
Yep. No, I was sitting in my parking lot at my office the other day, and a old lady pulled in, and she bounced off of my office wall, our gate. She backed into one of the poles, and then she pulled out, and I kind of followed her down the street, and she hit it. She ran into a brick building, and I backed up. I followed her again, and she went down, and her house was like 2 streets down, and she whipped into the house, and she seen that I was following her. So she come out and she said, why are you following me? I said, well, you've bounced off everything in my parking lot, and I'm just wanting to make sure you're okay. You could see she was on some type of medication. She was old. Anyway, I said, do you want me to take your keys off you? Or I said, are you going to drive again? I said, otherwise I'm going to call the cops. And she was like, no, I'm good. She went in, she closed her garage. But yeah, she was nuts. But that's not the road rage that most of these guys got going on now. A lot of guys are.
Oh,
yeah,
man, you've had to hear it. I'm sure it's national news. What's been going on right up the street from me?
What is that?
All the freeway shootings.
Oh yeah.
That's a freeway that I would get on to go see my aunt, but I don't ever see my aunt, so I don't ever get on that freeway. You know what I mean? But it's here in my neighborhood. It's about 20 minutes from me on the freeway, where all those freeway shootings are happening here in California. So they just arrested that couple that killed that 6-year-old that was in the car seat because they shot a rifle round through the back seat of his car while they were driving on the freeway. And there's just been there, but that was just one couple responsible for one shooting. But there's like a whole rash of them, and BB guns and real guns, and even rock throwers. Fuck, I don't know what they're doing, man. You know, lunatics.
My Platona is just the regular, not diamond indices, and I was supposed to get the diamond indices.
Yeah.
And it didn't come in, and I just took this one, and I'm glad I did because I've still never seen the diamond indices one. So I'm glad I took the regular one, James Con.
Yeah, real quick, I just want to address Squale Sucks. He says that card's going to pay for the FP Journe. No, it's going to pay for this golden ellipse. It's going to pay for this golden ellipse, baby. Let's see. Top Rolex is Daytona reference 116576 TBR. What is this? Let me see. You're going to make me call that up now. Let me see here. What does he say? Rolex what?
116576 TBR.
There it is. It popped up. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Not sure if I've ever seen that one before.
I have. I've actually been seeing a few of them. I haven't seen it on the bracelet. I've seen it on the strap.
I guess you could also say Rainbow Daytona, right?
Kinda. It's all, it's all
would be top.
And then the blue that I have on my dial is actually just in the sub dials. But the baguettes that go around the dial are them more rounded baguettes. It's a much older.
Well, this is actually your watch, and it's covered in diamonds, isn't it? Or you have chocolate colored?
Yeah, this is the one before my one came out.
Okay.
Yeah, this one it's discontinued, so it is a badass watch. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. I
wonder how much that bad boy costs.
It's discontinued. I think it was somewhere around 100 and.
Oh, dude, look at they got it here for $365,000.
Yeah. I think MSRP it was like 120.
Wrist aficionado. 120 retail.
That's what I thought. I remember.
Interesting. Yeah, you might be right about that, man. But I mean, modern production, and they don't even make the Rainbow Daytona anymore, do they? Is that a discontinued watch?
No, it's not discontinued, but you just, unless you're a movie star, or you can't order it. So.
Huh.
There is a guy that I watch from time to time called the Watch Geek, and he's just this young kid. And
I agree, Mr. McLovin. I agree with you. Watch Geek,
He pulled up the Nicolas Cage watch, which was the Leopard Daytona, and he found that sitting in a case in Arizona. And that's a watch that was discontinued, and it had been sitting there because they haven't sold it. And that's a watch that I think I would have to try and get, just because it's so different,
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's producer Michael has one of these. Makes sense.
Yeah, there is the Artisans de Genève. I was going to ask about that, and I do like the shades of blue, but I don't.
What do you guys think about those? What do you think about the Artisans de Genève?
I don't think they're going to hold their value.
So this is a separate These are separate craftsmen watchmakers that have a exclusive contract with Rolex to modify the watches. Is that what it is?
It's like that. Remember, they sued them people who made them colored
Uh-huh.
date chests.
Uh-huh.
They must have got permission from Rolex, and they make the skeletonized Rolexes. From what I understand, they use the same um, oh gosh, they use the same everything. And they just somehow they make it skeletonized and make it look good. And if I'm wrong, guys, let me know. But I think they use the same calibers and everything.
You know what? They actually have a website here. I've never even looked at it.
They don't show you a whole lot of their watches. I've been on Instagram, and they don't show them to you. They give you a glance at a finished product.
Huh. Yeah, I guess you're right. They don't really show nothing here either.
That blue one that he's talking about, what's it called? The shades of blue. That's going to have like a platinum blue color in it, but it just kind of goes around the outside of the dial because the insides are all skeletonized. Lou says to scroll down to the bottom. You'll see something. I love the color of them subdials though.
I see.
There it is, kind of. See, it's got a darker blue behind it.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. This is the blue Rolex that people were asking if this is one that Rolex is coming out with, but it was an Artisans de Genève Rolex, right?
Right.
Right.
And they made the.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's absolutely stunning. Right. And I was saying, oh, this would be stupid if Rolex comes out with this because it's gonna look like they chased after the Omega Snoopy.
Right.
I remember talking about this. This is actually really nice.
Well, and their Pablo Montoya de Geneves was a hit. They made them in platinum and rose gold, and they was the skeletonized, and they was a hit as far as I know.
Huh. What do these run, I wonder? Where exactly do you have to get them?
I think you order right from the company, and I think you have to wait. And I think sky is the limit on price.
Oh, look at this one. This one's going to be beautiful right here. Is this going to pop up? The tropical. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, my goodness. Where's a real good picture of it? Let's see a full shot. Oh, man, this is absolutely crazy. There isn't a full shot of this one.
They have Paul Newman lookalikes too.
That's all you're going to show us right here. Look at that's nice, huh?
I like that.
Wow, that is pretty. Boy, why doesn't Rolex give us stuff like this?
Because Artisans de Genève pays them millions of dollars, and they don't got to put in half the effort.
Wow, what a gorgeous piece. Look, it's on silver sunburst. You see that?
Yep.
The dial is reworked by hand. We give it a special treatment before submitting it to an exclusive natural oxidation process that gives the counters an amber patina. Ceramic bezel has been replaced by a Bakelite bezel. Oh, get the F out of here. Oh, shit. Handmade Bakelite bezels, bro. You know, that would be a true grail of mine, getting an old GMT Pepsi with Bakelite bezel. Oh my God, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vintage grail. Vintage grail. Oh my gosh.
Well, so let me ask you this. Lou says he would pay $250 for that. If you had $250, would you buy that, or would you buy a Nautilus rose gold? You know,
He paid $250 for what?
for this, what you're looking at right now. Would you buy one of these, or would you actually buy, gold Nautilus or something? Like that white gold Nautilus.
I don't know if this is worth $250,000. That's crazy. But I mean, he's just saying that that's how much he likes it.
I think they go for, I think they go for something like around 200.
I was about to say thanks, dude. Down.
There's the
Wait list. I saw it.
Well, and then that yellow one that you seen was the Paul Newman lookalike. But I mean, if I'm gonna pay 200 or 250 for something, it better have a bracelet on it. I'm not getting. No, it's not. I'm not buying something with a leather strap or.
Look at this, dude.
Yeah, that's another one of their. That one's pretty crazy too. I like that one.
That is sick.
Yeah.
That's a ceramic bezel. Like an AP ceramic style bezel.
I thought it was a rubber style bezel like the AP, but yeah.
Isn't that rubberized?
Yeah. But I mean, I can't imagine taking one of these into a dealer, to an AD dealer, and saying, "What do you think about this?" and them not saying that's garbage, that's fake, I'd be so mad if I paid 200 for one of them and walked into an AD and they dismissed it.
Wow, that is just amazing. Yeah, you're right. These probably do cost a couple $100,000 now that I look at these.
Yeah, easy.
Easy. Nuts.
In secondhand, they go for more.
So there's always something better to get then, huh, bud?
Yeah, always.
Just, we're never gonna be done in this game, are we?
Nope. So after that eclipse and the Jorn, I will bring you something else that you got to get.
Well, look at this. What is this? Wait a minute. I'm confused.
That's their see-through. I hate these see-through watches. I don't like these. This is their sapphire watches, I think.
Oh, yeah, where you can see through your skin. I don't like those either.
Yeah, I don't like
those. Suck.
That's not worth it. Yeah.
I don't want to see my freaking skin through the freaking watch.
No. I mean, I'd go for white ceramic over the see-through stuff.
Oh, this one's going to be good. What's this?
It's probably going to be a Explorer.
You know, I always see the Daytona versions, you know, the Artisans de Genève Daytonas, but I've never seen like the Nautilus and these other ones.
They got a GMT made in the Pablo Montoya. They got a GMT version, and that's nice. But I think they're just looking to get them, like they're showing the Nautilus, the Daytona. They're trying to get your attention, trying to get you to sign up, you know. So they show the most popular watches.
This one I've seen. This one's pretty nice. This is the see-through Daytona. This is amazing.
Yeah, but it's actually got white straps, so that's nicer.
That is amazing to have a see-through Daytona and see the mechanics of that work, you know?
Right.
And then they probably replace pieces, you know, to make them more finished, more quality. I think I've seen this on European Watch Company for like 78,000. But you know, that's before all the prices went up, you know?
Yeah, you're not going to find that now.
You know what I mean? Like this was 78,000 back when the AP Royal Oak was 28 secondhand, just to put a timeline on it a couple of years ago.
Right. Nowadays, they're untouchable without paying a lot of money.
Yeah, and right. And I would imagine that Newman looking Daytona that we first looked at, they would be charging a heck of a bundle for that.
Yeah.
Easily double what an aftermarket Rolex Daytona goes for. So like you said, 100,000, right?
At least.
Oh man, what is this? They just have some cool stuff.
Yep. That's the blue one with the gold. Yeah, it's neat. And that's, again, I think that's another Paul Newman throwback.
That almost looks like an FP Journe right there, you know?
Yeah. But I think it's a Paul Newman. That's nice.
Pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. How you doing on time, man?
I think I'm getting ready to hit it. It's 11:15 here, so.
Yeah. It's been about 10:15 here. We've been going for almost a couple hours. Maybe we're good to go, huh?
Yeah, I think so. So,
all right, man.
Do it again maybe Monday if you guys are down.
Yeah, I'm going to be around, so for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I'll be taking off for 4th of July, but we'll try and get some in before then, huh?
Yeah, let's think of a couple of watch talkets, and we'll wrap more about some watches when you're ready. Let me know.
Okay, sounds good. Well, you guys take it easy. Thanks everybody for showing up. Nice talking to you guys.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Nice chat with you all. Yep. Okay, we'll see you guys later.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Later, buddy. Take it easy. See you guys all later. Thank you very much for joining. Have a good rest of your weekend. Peace. If I can find the right button here. Where's the music? Here it is.